My name is Cheyenne, and I am here to talk about all of the things that I hate about online dating. Specifically Plenty of Fish, because I do have an account. Don't act like you don't. It's not really in any particular order. Okay, so first things first, I have decided on a filter. I've decided on what kind of guy I hopefully want to talk to. I'm scrolling through my search results. I click on a picture of a cute guy, specifically because he's cute. That's all you have to go on at that point. I fucking hate it when the only thing that he's taken the time to write on his profile is just ask. Goals, hobbies, work, just ask. No. All of a sudden I'm not interested anymore because clearly you're stupid and you couldn't come up with anything at all to put. You couldn't think of a single thing to write there, so you just didn't write anything. All of a sudden it's 360, like I'm the one who has to be the icebreaker, start the conversation, be the interesting one. No, put something, anything at all, put something. I hate it when a guy claims to be really laid back and easygoing on his profile. No shit. Obviously you're gonna put that. No one in the world is gonna be like, hey, I'm really uptight, I'm hard to handle, and I'm very high maintenance. Do you want my phone number? No. Obviously people should just assume that you think you're chill. Even if you're not, even if you're the most uptight person in the world, you don't know that. You think you're laid back, you think you're easygoing. It's redundant. You don't have to write it. I don't like when guys say the first thing in your profile is family comes first, or family is very important to me. Don't get me wrong, I love my family. I think that says something great about you. But at the same time, your Plenty of Fish profile is supposed to be like the first 5 minutes of a conversation. The first 5 minutes of me ever meeting you. I don't think if we're in the real world, it ever really makes sense for your family to come up that early. No? Do you know? It makes me kind of uncomfortable. I don't know what to do with it. It's great because it says something about your values, but at the same time, it's like too soon. Just save it for later. Okay. If you've never made an online dating profile before, there's a page for like tips and suggestions just to tell you kind of how to make yourself seem more interesting, how to make yourself sound better. One of the suggestions is to take pictures of yourself having fun. Take pictures of yourself out with friends, you're having good times. You take a picture, you upload this picture. When a guy takes the time out of his life to stop and tell me, my cat just got into something and I'm not sure what. It's very wet now. Anyway, everyone's like, what a bad person, she doesn't even check why. So when a guy takes the time out of his trolling, out of his looking through these profiles to stop and tell me how ugly my friend is, or how, oh, your girlfriend has such a big head, oh, look at your girlfriend's front teeth. What? No. Or even better, when a guy stops to take the time to ask me for my friend's number. Are you stupid? Does that ever work? Have you ever done that and been successful? Gotten the digits? No, probably not. So stop doing that. What else? Well, I think it's pretty stupid when someone puts on their profile, I love to go out, but I also like to stay in. You can only really be doing one or the other, and nobody likes to be doing the same thing all the time. So yeah, sometimes we're going to stay in, but sometimes we're also going to go out. You don't need to write that. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I think this should go without saying, but apparently it doesn't. Don't ever put YOLO on your profile. It wasn't okay in the first place. I am a young, black teen. I'm not a teen. I'm not a teen. I'm a young black woman, a young black girl. And I am part of the culture that listens to R&B, I listen to rap, I listen to hip-hop. And if even I'm saying that you shouldn't be saying that, you shouldn't be saying it, let alone putting it on your online dating profile, just don't do it. It was acceptable for 5 minutes in a very small bubble of people, and that time has passed. It's over. You really need to let it go. If you can't take the time out of your life to say the whole 4 words, you only live once, you shouldn't be saying it at all, to be quite honest with you. I'm wondering what my cat got into, and I'm like, should I stop and go check? No. Also, don't ever hashtag on your Plenty of Fish. It's not Twitter. Hashtags are like taking over the world. You shouldn't be using that on Facebook. You shouldn't be using it on your Plenty of Fish. eHarmony, Match, I don't know. Don't use it. It's really only made for that one place. It's only acceptable when you're tweeting, okay? If you want a hashtag all the time, get a Twitter. Simple. When people take the time to list all of the kinds of people that they don't want to date, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be the dumbest person I've ever encountered. I don't date Spanish girls. I don't like girls with freckles. I don't date Asians. I don't date redheads. Even if I don't have any of those things, even if I'm not any of those things, if I'm a black girl with long blonde hair, I'm not going to message you. You sound like a dick. You sound like a dick. You're online dating, okay? Beggars shouldn't be choosers. There's a reason why you're online dating. And I'm just saying, you're cutting down your dating pool that much more. Don't be so shallow. If let's say somebody messages you and you are not interested because they fall into those problems that you have, 2 options. You can be a great person and just real quick take 5 seconds and just say, hey, thanks but no thanks, I'm not interested. Or you can be a normal person. You just don't answer. You don't say anything at all. Done, solved, and you don't have to talk to that person. Don't list it on your profile because you sound like an idiot. You sound ignorant. It's not nice. I don't like corny guys. I don't like when a guy talks to me the same way my grandmother does. I don't like when guys say, I just don't like corny guys. Here's what I think sounds corny, and I've seen it way too many times to even comprehend. I don't understand why it comes up so much. When a guy says, I'm looking for a partner in crime, a wingman, that's what your boyfriends are for. That's what your little group, your friends, your homies, whatever, that's what they're for. Don't say that. It sounds stupid. Even if you're joking, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it. Another thing. Okay, so when you're making this profile, you have to make a headline. It's supposed to be something really short, something really witty to draw people in, to make them interested in your profile. I understand that it's very hard to write something short and hilarious. It's pressure. You feel pressure. But don't you dare put Live, Laugh, and Love as your headline. How have I seen that so many times? Who made that up? Who decided that it was the thing to write? And why are people still doing it? It's not good. I don't like it. I'm not the only one who doesn't like it. Okay? What else? What else do I hate about Plenty of Fish? When people put a paragraph long quotation, or literally write the whole lyrics to a whole song and put it as their info section. No, don't do that. If we were meeting in real life, the first 5 minutes of our conversation would not be you quoting a Drake song to me. You quoting Shakespeare to me. You're not going to say lyrics to me. You're not going to say a quotation to me the first time we meet, so don't do it on here. You're trying to draw me in, not put me to sleep. And even, okay, let's say I read a lot. It is what it is. I like to read. Let's say I've heard that quotation before. I've read it somewhere before, and I actually like it. I feel like somehow it relates to me. It has something to do with me, or it drew my attention. If I message you and I say, oh yeah, blah blah blah, about what you wrote there, it sounds like I just Googled it, so we would have something to talk about. It sounds like I'm not genuine. It just sounds like I did it as a conversation starter. And most of the time, that doesn't come off very well. It sounds corny. It sounds like exactly that. It sounds like I Googled it to know what to say to you. So sure, fine, maybe we are both literary hearts, but save that until later. Save it when we have established that we can talk, that we know how to have a conversation with each other, that we have something in common, and then, oh my god, did you read that book? Did you hear what that guy said? You put it in later. It doesn't have to be right away. It's the first 5 minutes. You gotta relax. There are actually like a ton. I could go on all day. There are tons of things that I see wrong with online dating. There are tons of things that I've done by myself in my own profile and later look back and been like, oh yeah. But I think that's all for now. Yeah, so I hope this actually like enlightens you. I hope it helps you out. I hope it helps you to make a fantastic profile. And I hope you have a nice day.